Hola Libras, welcome to your love reading for June 2019. So let's get right into it. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Libra's love energies for June 2019? Any messages that you have that can help Libra reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine? With your messages regarding energies of love, June 2019. Would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Libra's love, June 2019. What do you see? Okay, what are the energies that Libra passed out of prior to June? Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates info and my email are below for a personal reading. Alrighty, you have the Empress card in reversed. Love energies for June 2019. Other things to mention, my 2019 Sun Moon predictions are up, readings are up. Go check those out in my playlist. My compatibility readings are also up in my playlist. There's going to be a Vimeo link at the end of, in the description box. Bonus for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. And then finally, I just want to point out, I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer to a quick question. And I'm on Facebook and Insta if you want to message me. Okay, the Empress in reverse, the Four of Coins in reverse, the Tower card in reverse. All right, I think that this is a relationship reading is what I'm kind of getting. The energies are kind of passing out of. Well, the Empress card, when she's in reverse, it's something is not growing. It's sort of like, I don't want to say stagnant, but it's not really kind of going anywhere. I feel like you're in something, there isn't. And also, the Empress, when she's in reverse, the home life can be very, like, disruptive. There could be tension in it or things going on. So, whoever you're with or you're sharing a home with, it's just things aren't, welcoming. They aren't smooth. It's just discord, ripples. It can be as tiny as a ripple, or it can be a bigger thing, like you just kind of feel like you're walking on eggshells in the home, okay? So this isn't really I feel like it's not going anywhere. You've kind of decided this isn't going to go anywhere. The overall thing is you're just not fulfilled in what you're in right now. So I feel like this is more of a relationship reading. Okay, for some of you, obviously, the third party could be another woman. I often think of that with the Empress. Somebody who the other person is really drawn to. So that could be a story for some of you. Okay, in June, now this is the thing. I feel like you're trying to hold on to your things, your possessions. You don't want things taken away from you. You may be even being a little bit greedy about it. Maybe it's because, and I had a similar theme. I forget who it was. I don't know if it was in the bonus Vimeo. I'm trying to think of what sign it was. If it comes to me, I'll mention it. But it's almost like in June, you're trying to hold on to all your stuff. So I feel like you share something with this person. God, I wish I remember what the other sign was that had this. So I feel like you share things with this person. That you share, a living space, you share things, you share children, you share bank accounts, and you're just kind of like holding on to everything. Like, this is my stuff, and you're not going to have it, okay? And it's more like fear-based. Like, you don't want someone to take your stuff. If this goes down, you don't want to lose what you kind of have. So, and it can also be that you just don't feel like this person deserves anything. You know what I mean? Like, some people, they feel like they did all the work and, they bought the house or whatever. And then it's like, what, you're going to take half? You're the one that moved into my house. We got married and now you're taking half of my house, like something like that. It is a little bit shallow. And if it's not you, it's the other person. You guys know I can flip-flop at this point. So this could be someone doing this to you, being like them trying to kind of keep everything, them moving funds around and things like that, I feel like. So moving out of June, this is like an open and shut sort of story. Things do fall apart, okay, with the Tower card. I get a sense, it's not pretty, okay? I think you kind of knew it wasn't going to go pretty. I think you kind of know how this person is. So, it wasn't the greatest thing when you guys parted ways or you decided the relationship was over. But there was no rebuilding this. I feel like that is something that you will mutually decide upon, that was actually the one thing you guys will agree on. That it's just, it wasn't going to go anyplace. There was no way to repair things or what they were done. And things do end up falling apart. But in its wake, I feel like, you know, either it can go, it changed, okay. It ends up changing, too much green tea, people. It ends up changing both parties, okay? I don't think this is ugly. I think that when you guys are in it, there might be some snippy stuff. There might be some stuff that's said, but the bigger picture is you both kind of are on the same page. Like, this is over, this is done. There's no way that we can come back from this. And then in doing that, you kind of see how the two of you are different people now, how you've changed, how you realize what the whole purpose of this relationship was to get you to another place, okay? You know, as painful as it is. And it's hard to kind of accept maybe when something's over. There's a lot of breakup stuff going on in these readings. I don't know if people are like trying to free themselves up for the summer or what, but, or maybe I'm just like the most negative reader out there. Okay. I like it when people come in, they're like, you're so negative. I'm like, okay. Go to somebody positive. I can't alter the message for you. Alrighty. Why is this Empress card here in reverse for Libras in regards to energies they passed out of? Who is this person? Was this energy? Additional messages for the Empress card in reverse. Person, personality. Oh, I don't know what that was. We'll take them though. I mean, I feel like it was an accident, but who knows? We'll make it work. All right. So somebody's being shady. I don't know who this person is. Somebody feels like, okay, the energies you're passing out of, I feel like there was a conversation. Somebody was very adamant. Might have been it. We have the card of Aries here, if that resonates. Very adamant about, okay, if we're going to go our separate ways, this is what I'm taking. Okay. They weren't being soft about it. They were kind of like, I'm taking the car, the house, the kids, you know, and they were really kind of domineering about it. It wasn't, you know, and you're like, well, no, because to be fair, and they're like, no, this is how it's going to be. And I think that because here you are again with the Four of Pentacles, like freaking out, going, oh my God, they have the ability to take all this. Is it true? Can they take everything? What am I going to do? Let me start holding on to the kids for dear life and everything else. So I feel, or, I mean, it could be that kind of sense, or it could be, again, it could flip-flop, or it could be in the context of, no, you can't have anything. It's all mine. You know, like, you can't have this. This is all mine. You know, like a little bit like greedy, you know, stingy a little bit. And here's the Thief card. So this person is feeling like, okay, if things go down and we can no longer work things out, we're no longer fulfilled and we're separating, you feel like this person's going to clean you out because we have the Thief card here. With the Thief card here, some of you are definitely talking about divorce, okay? But somebody wants Five of the Swords and they want to leave somebody with the Two, okay? So this person's having the car, the house, and the kids, and this person is left with like the dinette and a stool. I'm serious. That's what I'm kind of getting, you know, like the family dinette and maybe the china that's in it. And this person's like, oh, I got the car, I got the kids, I got, you know, and they're just like leaving. Okay. It's weird though, because I do believe, and we'll see when we get to that, but I kind of got a feeling that this was a mutual thing. Maybe things do get ugly for a little while, but why is the Four of Coins here reversed? Who is this person? What is this energy for Libras? Love energies for June 2019. Who is this person? What is this energy? Why the Four of Coins in reverse for Libra? Love energies, June 2019. Oh, yeah, I think it's you. I think you're fighting for your stuff, too. Here you are in your little mountain with your stick, and this person's like trying to poke at you. I want this, I want that. And you're like, no. You're adamant in your stance. You're like, no, I'm keeping what I came into this with. I know you don't like it, and you're going to fight for it, too. You want to fight for it because I feel like you're fighting for your possessions, for your family, whatever you're doing, you're not having it necessarily, which is, you know, kind of interesting to me because, you know, sometimes you can be people pleasers, but I mean, I've seen Libras get fired up too and be like, oh, hell no. Oh, okay. So we have the card of Cancer here, with a Judgment card. So you are absolutely determined. You are focused on you and what you want and how things are going to go down. And there's no swaying you off track from this. Nothing this person is going to do. Things are going to end a certain way, and you're going to make sure of that. And the Judgment card is, I feel like this is you've decided, it's done, it's over. You're making a choice here. This is a huge choice. This is like a life choice, and it's going to be set in stone once you do it. You don't plan on looking in the rearview mirror after you do this. And you also, I feel like with the Judgment card, you've judged the situation, you've assessed it, you realize this is what has to be done. And it's funny because the Judgment card is like ready to be judged. I feel like you guys are like, I have nothing to hide. Let's go to court. Let's hear what they have to say, because I'm keeping my shit. Sorry, I'm getting so crazy. I'm getting heated over here. Because I like it. You guys could be like people pleasers and fair and stuff like that. But there's this underbelly, like if people go too far, you're like, okay. I call it like the Libra hand, like, okay, I've had enough of this now. We did this, we did that. I placated you. I tried, but you know what? Now I'm going to bring down the hammer. I've seen it in Libras. Okay. Why is the Tower card here in reverse for Libras? As they move forward from this reading, as they move out of June, in regards to love, why did you choose the Tower reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? Okay, so either you or the other person, or both of you, realize that things this had to happen for a reason. And this is a card of Aquarius. And you guys are moving on with hope, new faith, renewed faith. For the Three of Pentacles, you guys are trying to work on things the best you can. A lot of times the Three of Pentacles for me is people that are trying to co-parent, or there's like a blended family and they're trying to work on things, or they're just trying to work well together for the greater picture. Okay, so I know even though you guys admitted this is over, you went through a test with the Tower card, because, the Tower is in reverse, but the Tower card, both of these cards, okay, I'm not going to get into all this tarot speak, but basically the Star card is you went through a lot of hell, and now you guys are renewed. You're rejuvenated. You went through a lot, but this is the relief after you go through the battle, after you go through all this destruction. So I feel like, as you move forward, you have this kind of like meeting of the minds here, and you try to make it work. You don't want to keep on, throwing stones at each other and stuff. Make it work for the kids, make it work for the people that are, around. And with the Magician card, I feel like you're manifesting a new type of relationship here. Okay, it's not a relationship where the two of you are romantically involved, or you're sharing stuff, you know what I mean? You're sharing your crap or whatever. It's more like an interdependent relationship as two people who either are parents of the same children or maybe work together or what have you. And you say to yourself, so let's manifest a new cycle for ourselves. Okay, let's improve our relationship. We already went through all this and it was crazy. We're out of it now. And look, we came out of it. We're being civil. We realized why it had to happen. So let's work on creating something that's a new relationship for us that we're both kind of okay with. We're not throwing knives at each other. It's like we have to work together. So how are we going to make this work? You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. I think you guys are working. I do think for some of you, you do actually work together. So you have to kind of be like this, and you have to kind of come to this agreement between the two of you to try to not only not make it better for you guys, and I don't know if I said this, but for people around you. You don't want to affect people around you. You don't want people around you to feel uncomfortable about this. And you guys especially probably don't, because you want people to be happy around you. You want people to be okay around you. You don't want to put people in a position where they have to choose sides or anything like that. You don't like that, okay? So I think that's probably you're doing, trying to figure out how to compromise so you guys can create a better place for the two of you without being the relationship it was or outside the relationship it was. All right? So make sure you click on the link below. It'll take you to the what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. Email me if you'd like a personal reading. Rates and info are below, along with my email. Check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings in my playlist, compatibility readings in my playlist, and hit me up on Instant Go if you need a quick answer to a quick question. Otherwise, I will see you all for your mid-month tune-up. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.